Hey everybody, it's Peter from rockhardguitars.com, and I'm really excited to show you this incredible, it's like a distortion overdrive type pedal by a company called Amptweaker. They're out of Georgia. If you know who James Brown is in the guitar world, he is the guy that has tweaked some amps for Eddie Van Halen and Joe Satriani, to name a few. He was responsible for a lot of the build and tweak on the PV5150. In fact, I believe he was also pretty involved in all those original classic 30s and 50s and you name it. Really very brilliant amp builder. I said this in the last video, what I love about these pedals is you put them really in front of any amp, any clean sounding amp, and you turn that amp into a Mesa Boogie, a Marshall, an Engel, really nice high gain Bogner. You do it all with these pedals. It's incredible how good they are. So, and each one of them has a little bit of different flavor. This pedal was developed more for the guy who wants like that big fat rock sound, and if you want to go to the metal side of things, it'll do that too. So, you know, if you play like in a classic rock band, or if you play in any kind of like rock music, this is going to be great. And if you also are going to do some metal stuff, it'll take you there too. So let's open this up and show you what it's like. Okay, so it comes very well packaged, like all their pedals. Okay, here it is. This is the Big Rock Pro. So let's take it out of its plastic case. Alright, and you can see that this thing has got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to go through it, and we're also going to take a listen to it and see, but we're going to go through this pedal and see. Before we do, I just want to show you is with all the other pedals that you get from Amptweaker, you get really great instructions, okay? It explains everything this thing does is explained on this sheet very well. It also gives you extra tweaks on the inside, this pedal. It also shows you the best ways to hook it up. All right, so that's really cool. A lot of pedals don't give you that kind of information. And by the way, you can always email James Brown or Amptweaker, and they'll let you know. It comes with this 5-year warranty, limited warranty. Read this and see what it's all about. But 5 years on a pedal, that's really good. Did I mention that these pedals are hand built? Okay, so James builds these by hand. Him and his team. Really very well made, very sturdy, really nice build. Really nice build. It feels good in the hand. It's got some nice weight to it. So, like on his other pedals, right here you have a drawer that opens up. And in this drawer, you can put 2 batteries. So you can do up to 18 volts or 9 volts, whichever you want. It also has DC input over here. On this pedal on the back, if you look, you have extra switches on the inside that you can make some further adjustments. I would recommend first leaving them at factory, and then if you feel you need to play with them after that, you can. But you have one in there, you have a little wheel there, and then a bunch of switches. So that's why they're called Amptweaker, my friend. If you really like to dial in your perfect sound, this pedal will do it. This pedal is incredible. This is an amazing pedal. By the way, hand built, signed, and dates them. Okay, he signs and dates them, serial numbers. Incredible pedal. Right here is your input, right here is your output. This has a bypass switch on it that it's a sidetrack. This is one of the coolest things. So you can use it as a regular pedal. You click it on, it goes on. Click it off, it goes off. Or you can sidechain another distortion or overdrive pedal into it. So let's say this is your like real heavy rock sounding pedal. You click it on, you got that, right? Click it off, and you might have this going into a Tube Screamer or a Boss overdrive, or maybe another Amptweaker Big Rock pedal set at a different setting with less gain. All right, so it's really cool. Then over here you have your universal loop, Okay, now this loop will go to like delay, it'll go to reverb, that kind of thing. And then you have your boost loop, which is really cool. When you kick in your boost, it only will send to whatever you have it going to for that boost. So let's say maybe you have another delay set up over here that's, oh, you know, a little more over the top than the delay you would have in the universal loop. Very, very versatile. Okay, you have volume. Then you have a 3-band EQ. You have low, you can cut it and boost it. Mid, cut and boost. High, cut and boost. Then you have gain. This is how much overdrive. And then you have your tight knob here on how tight you want that sound to be, which is, you got to play with this thing. It's wild. Okay, you have a mid boost switch right there. You have a plexi EQ. Then you have an edge button, smooth or maybe not smooth. I don't know. You have a noise gate right here. You can turn it off or on, and you can adjust the noise gate in this pedal underneath. So you can adjust the but usually out of the box they're set really well. Gain. So your gain knob here gives you a lot of distortion, but if you kick this thing over to high gain, it sounds a lot more like the type metal. Okay, so that's why I said earlier this pedal does it all. Now, I just showed you a lot of stuff that this pedal does. This pedal even goes one step further. You have another button on this thing that gives you a boost. Okay, so let's say you're jamming away and it's time to take that solo. So you set your boost gain a little bit louder. Okay, and you kick it in and bam, you got your boost, right? Well, that's not it either. Over here, you have a gain boost. So let's say you set your gain midway for like a crunchy rhythm. Da-na-na-na-na, right? You're playing that crunchy rhythm, and it's a good sound, and you could take a solo with it, but it's not enough gain for you. You're gonna take a ripping solo, and you need more gain. Turn this baby up all the way, or wherever you want to put it. Pushing your boost button, now you have a volume boost for your solo, and it's boosting your gain at the same time. Really smart. This is a really smart pedal, and it sounds really good. Speaking of sounding really good, let's take a listen to this thing right now.